Right, we interrupt our regular programming to talk to you about the Aries new moon and spring equinox. That's right, I know we've been going through all of this realignment teasers and, prompts for you to start shifting these things in the different areas of your life. And guess what? It is all astrologically coordinated by yours truly, that we're doing this work as we approach this astrological birth, right? And the big reason why I'm kicking off the realignment course on the Aries new moon and spring equinox is because I want us to be in this work during this potent energy, because this Aries new moon is happening at 0 degrees, the very, very beginning of the zodiac, right? And so every time we have a new moon, it's always setting intentions. It's always a new chapter. And this new moon, coupled with the spring equinox, is a whole next level of that. First of all, I think this is the energetic start of 2023. I think we've had kind of a slow going into this year, and then this Aries new moon, spring equinox, and the subsequent Aries eclipse that's coming is really just gonna like rocket launch us into 2023, and it's going to be so much bigger than just a new chapter. It's going to be a rebirth. It's going to be a new us, a new life, literally transformation, I think, in every aspect of our life. Again, which is why all of the realignment stuff is very aligned with this, because I saw this and I was like, we need to be in the work for this, because Aries is also about doing, right? Aries is ruled by Mars, and where you have Mars in your chart, whatever sign you have Mars in, is how you take action. So when we have a lot of Aries energy, we have a lot of forward momentum while taking action. It's not just, Pisces could be a lot of visualizing, a lot of dreaming, a lot of, psychic hits and energetic shifting, right? Aries is like, go, 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 let's do this, right? And this energy is breaking boundaries. It's even bigger than starting a new project. It's really busting out of a shell kind of energy, like doing something that you have never done before, accessing a frequency or a level, or achieving, accomplishing, attracting something in your life that you have never experienced before, and maybe, quite honestly, didn't know if you would, right? Maybe it's that thing that you really deeply desire to do, but you've got a lot of resistance, you've got a lot of fears. Well, this new moon is giving you the 1-2 punch to literally push you. I have that image of, have you ever seen sometimes on I think talk shows or whatnot, they'll have that big, it's like a big square of paper, 10 feet tall or 10 feet wide or whatnot, and then someone pushes someone through the paper. That is the image that I'm getting with this Aries new moon. It's like that paper, that big piece of paper, represents all of the resistance, all of the boundaries, all of the fears, all of the voices in your head that say, I don't know if this is for me, or I don't know if I'd be successful with that, or I don't know if I could have that, or all of those negative Nancy's, right? And then this Aries new moon is like that person behind you that's just literally pushing you, and you're gonna go through the paper. And yes, it might be a little what's going on? But when you get to the other side, there's no going back. When you get to the other side, you're like, oh my God, it was possible. I could do it. It's breaking that boundary, right? The Roger Bannister, who was an Aries, he was the first person to run that 4-minute mile. And once he ran it, he broke that boundary, and now a bunch of other people can run those 4-minute miles, because he created that possibility in consciousness. And Aries is the pioneer of the zodiac. It's going first. It's saying, I'm going to try this. Joe Dispenza, another famous Aries, with healing himself, right? And being like, oh, I'm gonna heal my spine, and all of the studies and stuff that he does. He's not afraid to be a lone wolf. He's not afraid to go into areas where people aren't looking into right now. That's the kind of Aries energies we have supporting us. And then on top of that, we have the beautiful spring equinox. We have this, and the equinoxes, I think, are the most powerful events, because the equinoxes were, there are like these earthly energetic shifting points that have been celebrated since the dawn of time. And with the equinoxes, as we move from winter to spring, the energy of the earth is moving with us, right? Especially here in the northern hemisphere, which we're moving into the spring equinox, right? So if you're not in the northern hemisphere, it shifted for the equinox that you're experiencing. But in the northern hemisphere, we have the spring equinox. The earth itself is in alignment with us as we are moving from the barren, empty trees of winter into the blossoms and the sprouting of spring. And I really feel that this is an opportunity for us. Another visual for you is densely packed soil and a little sprout kind of cracking up through the soil. If you've ever seen that, when the sprout cracks up, there's actually like these little veins of cracks that, you know, you can see that it actually had to push its way out through that soil because it wasn't soft soil. And I think that's what we have an opportunity to do. We have an opportunity to break through that, maybe that tougher soil, maybe things in our life that we wanted for years, things that we don't even know how it could happen, right? And really break through that soil. But bringing it back when we're in that Aries energy, one of the things that I want to leave you with, and we'll do a little meditation tune in for you, to just give you that opportunity. I'll guide you so that you can tune in and see what's here for me for this Aries new moon, right? Sorry for my voice right now. I'm like getting over a sinus thing, and it's like in my throat. But so I'll guide you in a little meditation to close out this. But the last thing I want to say is, again, reminding you that Aries is forward momentum, is movement, it's taking action. It is definitely like charging ahead. So this moon is not just about setting the intention. This moon is not just about being like, oh, this is what the next chapter is. It's actually doing it, right? It's actually taking bold action. It's actually sending that email, going to that event, swiping on the dating apps, whatever it is. It's taking bold action in the direction of the blossoming that you're committed to, the new life that you're committed to. And that's why, honestly, with the realignment, we're going through each of the areas of our lives, and we're not only visioning for what is the most aligned version of this area. How does it compare to what it is now? And leaving it, or like, how do I want to feel in this area? And leaving it, no, we're getting our hands dirty. We're actually going to be like, okay, what do I need to do this week? What do I need to shift? What do I need to clear out of my home? What do I need to reorganize around my inbox? What do I need to shift in my relationships? And actually getting into action. Because when you're in action, when you have this Aries Mars energy in the sky, you are so supported. It's like the wind beneath your wings, because it really does, I believe, it really does lend itself to those of us that are willing to lean into that Aries energy. So without further ado, let us do a short little guided meditation to just take that moment to like tap in and see what is rising up within us, what wants to be shifted. And I want to also, again, give that disclaimer that because of it being such a potent rebirth, I think for a lot of us, it is going to be a little bit more of a holistic lifestyle up level, where like in the realignment, we're going through all the areas of your life. I think for more of us than not, it's going to be a more holistic rebirth than it is going to be like a one specific thing that we're going to shift. But of course, honor what comes up for you, honor your path. And then sometimes what happens is that one thing that comes up, that one thing you desire, maybe it's the new career, maybe it's the new relationship, whatever it is actually even though it's one thing, it's going to require you to shift your life on a holistic level to fully step into it, to fully break through that barrier. So, all right, let's close our eyes and take a nice deep breath in your nose, out your mouth, in your nose, out your mouth. And I want you to just ground now into this moment, or just the next few minutes, to be fully present with yourself. And if you'd like to, feel free to call upon your angels, guides, loved ones, your higher power, God, the universe, any and all beings of the highest and truest good that would like to be with you right now to help guide you and give you clarity and guidance for this new birth. And just place your hands on your heart. Breathe into it. Feel them around you, supporting you, holding the space for your evolution. And breathing into your heart, activating that heart space, that center of your truest truth, and allowing yourself to place on the altar the question of what is ready to blossom within me. When am I ready to step into? What's ready to be born? And then just allow yourself to sit and breathe and receive whatever images, knowings, words that come to you. And just trust whatever arises. Honoring your inklings, honoring where your mind is naturally drawn. And now maybe ask, what are the steps that I need to take to help move in this direction? What are the Aries actions? And then when you feel complete, thank your guides, loved ones, higher power for their support. And feel free to open your eyes. Just a quick tune in to see what comes up. And I'm doing this a couple days ahead of time. You might already be feeling the energy right now. you might feel it closer to the actual day, and just trust what's naturally coming up in your life. When the astrological energy is this powerful, it's not subtle. So you don't have to worry about missing it. The only thing I think that you could miss would be not taking action on it, not doing whatever it is you need to do to fully step into that next level. So thank you for being with me, for listening, for watching. If you're watching this, please subscribe so that you get all of the hits of all my videos. And of course, I hope that you'll join us in the realignment course. Really, really powerful way to utilize this energy for a complete up leveling in every area of your life. And to really have some magical manifestations start flowing in because of the Aries, actions that we're going to be taking. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.